What's up? I'm Max Wessell, Lehigh heavyweight All-American and Colorado state powerlifting record holder in squat, bench, and deadlift. Alright, I'm Max Wessell, and today we're going to be doing a squat tutorial going over all the important basics of a squat. First, before you even get to the bar, just make sure you're wearing the right footwear. You don't want to be squatting in something that has a lot of padding or cushion. You want to be in something hard and flat, or in a pair of Olympic lifting or squat shoes, something with an elevated heel, but that's a hard platform. Squatting in shoes with a soft cushion is kind of counteractive. It's like squatting on mini Bosu balls, so not something that's really conducive for training for size or for strength. The next thing before we get under a bar is you should have, before you start to squat, figure out your foot position. This is going to be different for everyone, but it's something, it can be narrow for some people with toes more forward, it can be very wide with toes out, or something in between. For me, it's something really about shoulder width, toes slightly out. That allows you to get into a fully deep squat. If I'm squatting with my toes forward and too close, it's not really comfortable getting into a deep squat. So find that position for you with your toes, your toe position from very out to straight forward, and how wide your feet are apart. That allows you to get into a very comfortable squat. All right, this is something you're probably going to find over time, something you should know before you start squatting, especially squatting heavy weight. The next thing is getting set under the bar. This is very important. And this also can vary for people. There's two kinds of bar positions, even though that's probably a little generalized. But there's high bar and low bar. High bar is when you place the bar on top of your trap, so it's resting above your shoulders. And there's low bar, which is where you place the bar below the tops of your traps. For me, I like a low bar or a mid bar. What I do is I use my rear delts right there, create a platform for the squat. I kind of wedge myself in right there. That's the bar position for my squat. All right, so now we have foot position and bar position on the back. We're going to get into some of the mechanics of the squat itself. So we're going to get set. Make sure you know your bar position. I'm going to wedge into it, create that platform on my rear delts, pick the bar up, and walk it out. You want to do the walkout in as few steps as possible. I like 1, 2, and then 2 steps to get my foot set. I'm right here. The next thing we're going to do is our brace. Our brace is going to consist of tightening our core, so you flex your abs, and then breathe into that flex. And then I squeeze my lats down, so I'm trying to do a lat pull down with the bar over my back. That is the brace. Once we have done the brace, we can begin the descent of our squat. I do this by breaking my hips back slightly first, and then sitting into the chair or coming down into the squat. So brace, lift, down. We want to make sure we hit correct depth, which means the hips below the knee joint. Back up. Faster now. Right. If you're training for strength, you want to make sure that that hip is at least at the knee joint. That is depth. In powerlifting, if you're training for hypertrophy, you probably want to squat in the fullest range of motion you can, which would mean below parallel or below the hips, below the knee joint. Back up. One more time. The whole progression. So we know our foot position that we're comfortable with. From there, we're going to get set with the bar on our back, depending on where you'd like it. It can be high bar or low bar. Either way, you get set, wedge into it, fit hands in good position, Be in good position, walk it out. 1, 2, and then set your feet. 2. From here, brace. That's the squat.